Welcome to your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 525. If you are writing a book or thinking about it or trying to finish a book that you've started writing at some point, you are in the right place. Good morning and happy Friday. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh, also known as Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with. Each day I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 19 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they have the ability to turn a quote-unquote non-author into a published one. They are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. "The man who complains about the way the ball bounces is likely the one who dropped it." Holtz. Well, once again, good morning, my fellow authors. Happy Friday. It is FAQs Friday, where I answer your frequently asked questions, whatever book-related questions are on your mind. And you can feel free to submit those questions through my website at christine-ink.com, the contact page. And here's today's question. What is the most important lesson you've learned so far about writing and publishing a book? Well, that's a good one. 19 years, that's a lot of lessons. Because I've been helping authors to write books and then guiding them through I'm not a publisher, but I guide authors through the kind of thorny jungle of publishing and self-publishing, depending on which direction they're going in, help them through the process since, 2001. 19 years. And the first and most important lesson I've learned throughout all my author publishing adventures is the buck stops with you as the author. This is true whether you elect to traditionally or self-publish your book, because no matter how many people you hire, or for traditionally published authors, how many people are assigned to you, to help you write and publish and market your book, no matter how expert and skilled they are, how awesome they are, how much you love them and believe in them and you're having so much fun with them and how much you invest in their services, all those good things, it is still your name on that book cover. When that final, the final 10th round proof comes across your desk of your book, the one you're tempted to ignore or to delegate, you're assuming your editor or your proofreader, they must have caught everything by now. No, stop, check it again. You are being given the opportunity to review your book again, and for good reason. The people producing your book want to make absolutely certain that you approve, you, not them, you approve of what's inside. The words, the margins, the chapter headings, the images, the front and back cover, everything. They want your sign off as the final and most important authority on your book. So assuming, that's in quotes, that does no one any favors. And that first lesson I learned about publishing a book also applies to everything associated with your author brand. Your website, your social media, anywhere where your good name appears. The buck stops with you. It's your name, your reputation at stake, along with other unforeseen consequences of turning a blind eye. And, there's that word in quotes again, assuming everything will work out. And I have a story about that. For example, years ago when I was kind of poorly managing my business and I was doing this whole scale and leverage. I write about it. I won't go into all the details here, but I write about it in my memoir, The Power of the Curve. But just really delegating things to everybody else. And, there's that word again, assuming it would all work out. And one of the things I turned a blind eye to was the images being utilized in the blog posts on my website. And as it turns out, many of the images on my blog, unknown to me by the person who was doing the post, and she didn't know either, and that was my fault because I didn't train her, by the way. And those images were owned by Getty Images, right? Yikes, those of you who have experience in this area oh no, not Getty. This is before the now kind of mostly common knowledge that grabbing images from Google and using them on your blog is akin to intellectual property theft. An act that entities like Getty Images and their lawyers don't take kindly to. And again, it wasn't my team member's fault, it was mine because, again, the buck stops here. So I was very, very fortunate. I learned the lesson with a slap on the hand, a cease and desist letter to my website person, actually. And she called immediately and said, get those images down, versus a costly fine, as is the fate of many other small business owners who do the same thing. So the moral of my story is there is a balance between micromanaging and delegating blindly. Not knowing the difference can be costly to your wallet and to your reputation. As an author, by all means, enlist the help of others. You can't do it all yourself, especially where you lack the expertise or the time to do a task well. There are many things in the book writing, publishing, and marketing process that can and absolutely should be delegated. Delegate, don't abandon. Because believe me, the readers, they notice the wonky margins and the typos, and they don't know or care that you were too busy that week to review the final proof. So delegate, but keep your eyes on everything. Don't delegate your reputation because, again, the buck and the book stop with you as the author. Thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. And I would love to see you in my Ink Authors group, INK. Ink Authors on Facebook. Please let us know how we can support your writing goals. Until tomorrow, happy writing.